Good morning. It's something we haven't seen in a while. We had a pretty good rain last night and this morning, so everything is clean. Gave me an opportunity to try and wipe some of the bugs off the front, but about I think it's about 22,000 bugs attached themselves to the front of the trailer and the truck over the last couple of weeks. It's nice out here this morning. I like it after a rain. It smells clean. But anyway, our goal today is to try to get to Abilene, go up and see the President Eisenhower Museum and Library. There's also a telephone museum there. That might be kind of interesting. Well, we'll see how much time we have. We are at the Eisenhower Center in Abilene, Kansas. We're going to take a tour of his boyhood home and then go visit the museum and a few other places. Take a tour of the Eisenhower home where he lived until 1946.
A woman worked 80 hours a week and brought home $10. And they'd listen to the news on the old radio.
Well, I think when you consider there were 9 folks living in there, it's really not that big of a house. 9 loaves of bread she baked every day. To the library, and it's part of the National Archives. It's pretty cool. Hello. Wow. We're headed over to the museum part. We are at Marion Lake Reservoir. I see a gentleman out there fishing. Beautiful evening after a couple days of fog and rain. But anyway, we went to Abilene, the Eisenhower Presidential Museum Library. It was interesting, the exhibits, obviously they follow him from when he was a boy in Abilene all the way to president, and actually he's buried there in a chapel, so you can see that too. Interesting aspect. His presidency, obviously a very popular guy, very determined leader, got things done. So interesting times. They go through all that. Remind me some of my small childhood, some of the exhibits they had there. It's, if you're traveling through the area, it's just off I-70 about 2 miles south in Abilene. Take the time to stop in and see it. Worth the stop. What did you think?
I learned some things that I didn't know. Had an early hand in civil rights. He had many state gifts from other countries, and there were several silver and otherwise decorated cigarette box. And then, of course, I asked Steve, I said, in all the pictures, I never saw him ever smoking. And it just seemed odd he would have all these cigarette boxes. So anyway, Steve told me that he was indeed a heavy smoker, which makes sense for the size of these boxes. They were very large, I thought. I was looking for information. Maybe they'd have a picture of the houses where people voted. And so in 1956, I vividly remember in our garage at our house in Dayton, Ohio, it just so happened we had a 3-car garage, and they set it up as a voting area for that election. Oh, I learned a lot about Mamie also. Mamie was kind of a clothes horse, which I didn't know. I didn't know much about her at all, but she was really quite beautiful, actually, early on. I guess she wore a lot of really fancy clothes, and she liked to wear clothes that showed her shoulders and arms. As a matter of fact, Ike, as she called him, liked her to wear those sort of things.
Well, good morning. We stopped at CB Baked Goods and got some beer rocks and a couple other bolsos, or something, bolsos I think she called them. But anyway, they're kind of like a beer rocks, but with a little different types of ingredients inside. So
The beer rocks are traditional.
we're looking forward to those at some point. Well, good morning. Good morning for a good cup of coffee.
Good morning.
Nice campsite by the lake. Peaceful. Ducks have left, so now it's even more peaceful. Last night we saw like a beaver swam up the channel. So I'm gonna call this Beaver Branch of Table Rock Lake.
Have a wonderful sticky bun
From the CB Bakery in Marion.
Our intention today is maybe go in and take a look around Branson. In the ambience of downtown Branson.
I guess we are. It's pretty busy. You thought you had a camera? Check that guy out over there. Woo!
Wow.
Look at that guy. Holy moly.
Well, we might go over and check out Dick's 5 and 10.
How long does it take? Till I get done. The size of timber will determine how long. So one like this here, one like that, a couple hours of
How much
actual labor.
How much you charge to build a house out of those?
More than you can borrow.
This will be on my blog,
Well, that's good.
if you're okay with that.
Oh, sure. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm going to return the favor. And I've got on my website, I have a photo gallery. You hold your book, I'll get you on there.
Great. Sounds good. Hi. She's in there? Okay.
I think we'll round one out after it was run, but I don't know if I'd want to put that square one in there while
Pink Rambler Station.
Is that sorghum going across your lips?
That's why they're sorghum lips.
So I'm going to pull those arms a little bit away from the body of that piece. I want to flatten out where I cut the glass. See if I can stretch out an arm a little bit.
Old silver lunch. Hi there.
Hi.
You got something for me?
You got something in your eye.
That lady likes it.
Were you just on the ride?
Yes.
Is that where they come out?
Yes.
Did you see a guy with an orange shirt? No. Okay. Oh my. You got your pants wet in the fire in the hole. And what sort of a ride is it?
It's a roller coaster type ride.
Woo! Hey, Steve! How was it, honey? What are you doing, Steve? What's going on?
Water's coming out, so I think it's non-fat milk.
Non-fat milk. You better keep going. I'm getting ready to go on the river ride. Wow. It's supposed to be weather and wick away. We're on the water ride and we're about to get wet, and if we get wet, he's going to get a picture of it. What he really wants is for my mascara to be coming all the way down my face. We're getting ready.
Get the big old down the back
Okay.
here.
Woo!
Here we go.
Woo!